Children.
Stay home, you'd be better at it than me.
You have an insecurity that I would what? Like
be better at it than me?
At staying home with the kids?
And you go to work and you'd be better at work, so it's like you're just better than me. Like, I want it to go smoothly, but I also, like, don't want you to get stuff done. But, like, I do, but I don't.
But you're like...
It's very conflicting.
That makes sense.
First, a quick note from our sponsor, Status Audio. All right, so several months ago, I went on a business trip and I lost my AirPods. I loved my AirPods. And so I wanted that experience, right? The true wireless earbud. But I decided to do my research and I found these between 3A and C wireless earbuds. And in researching everything, like all of the brands out there that have these true wireless earbuds, these seemed to be the best. They have active noise canceling, a long battery life, a triple driver system. So you can actually change the bass, the mids, and the treble, and you have full control of the sound thanks to the app. So highly recommend them. Status Audio, one of the only sponsors we've taken on the channel, and it's because I was actually a customer before they reached out. It just works out. Go to status.co. That's status.co. Use the code Sebs Duran at checkout for a small discount, and let me know what you guys think. All right, back to the video.
And also a lifelong friend of the channel and one of the main tippers and helpers, donors for this channel, David Ortmann. Thank you so much, sir, from the bottom of my heart. Penny wanted to say hi too, even though she's saying no. Say hi. Oh. You want to do a picture of a real life princess to color it?
Yes.
I don't know if they have that, babe. Real life princess coloring page. And we can find you a coloring page of what's her face? The enchanted chick.
Is that like you?
That princess is pretty beautiful. You want to print out this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Children.
Stay home, you'd be better at it than me.
You have an insecurity that I would what? Like
be better at it than me?
At staying home with the kids?
And you go to work and you'd be better at work, so it's like you're just better than me. Like, I want it to go smoothly, but I also, like, don't want you to get stuff done. But, like, I do, but I don't.
But you're like...
It's very conflicting.
That makes sense.
First, a quick note from our sponsor, Status Audio. All right, so several months ago, I went on a business trip and I lost my AirPods. I loved my AirPods. And so I wanted that experience, right? The true wireless earbud. But I decided to do my research and I found these between 3A and C wireless earbuds. And in researching everything, like all of the brands out there that have these true wireless earbuds, these seemed to be the best. They have active noise canceling, a long battery life, a triple driver system. So you can actually change the bass, the mids, and the treble, and you have full control of the sound thanks to the app. So highly recommend them. Status Audio, one of the only sponsors we've taken on the channel, and it's because I was actually a customer before they reached out. It just works out. Go to status.co. That's status.co. Use the code Sebs Duran at checkout for a small discount, and let me know what you guys think. All right, back to the video.
And also a lifelong...
Okay. What's up, everybody?
Welcome. We need some like intro music.
We should get some intro music.
Yeah.
We should...
Who wants to write us a song?
Yeah, we should commission Jay Tyler to make like the intro jingle.
Okay. Yeah, you gotta tell me who that is.
So Jay Tyler is one of my close friends from college. Lives in Florida now. He's actually he's technically a celebrity in Mormondom.
I was gonna say he's like a Utah celebrity.
Yeah. So that's kind of funny, but he's a musician. Before he became a missionary for our church, he was in a band, and that band went like all the way. Like they are.
They're like a band.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah. So they got signed before he, or like when he left or something.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, he's a really good musician, and he's been just doing he puts out stuff on Spotify quite often. I'm shocked I haven't shown it to you. You might like quite a bit of it.
Is it screamo music?
Some of it. So you won't like that one.
I won't like that one.
He's a punk rocker, right?
Yeah.
And he's like punk rocker from like our era.
Yeah.
So
I do like that.
It's clever.
I love me some good Charlotte.
It's
Dashboard Confessional.
Yeah. So that kind of thing. So what's up, Russ? What's up? Tressacello? Tresacello? Diesel, what's up, everybody? Welcome. Thank you for being here.
So we weren't here last week because it was Thanksgiving.
Right.
So it's actually been a minute. So, and we've had a lot of things. So first was Millie's birthday.
Yeah.
Our 5-year-old turned 5. Speaking of which, she gets scared. So we have to put the iPad in her room, right?
Yeah.
She's not talking right now. But so she's on here. I don't know.
Camera's right there.
I know, but I was trying to make it so I could hear.
Oh.
Because you can't see anything. But she's just randomly counting, and who knows what goes on.
Who knows what goes on?
We're not in there. So if we randomly laugh and we're distracted, that's probably.
It's because she's.
But she turned 5. And it was. Now she's laughing like a witch. That's what she's doing. She's practicing her witch cackle.
Gosh.
She had a princess birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about princess birthday?
Okay, so it was actually pretty. I had a good time. I thought
it was so fun.
Like you might as well just like lean into it.
Go all in.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that happens. Every birthday, I've been like, we're just gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna like have some cake, do some presents, and then I'm like, well, why don't we just do this? And well, if we're doing that, we might as well do this. And well, why don't we do this too? So then they turn into these extravaganzas.
Yeah.
But do you know what? It's fine. Like, how many birthdays do you get?
Right.
Let's make them fun. So her birthday's in November, obviously. So it's cold. So like our little one, her birthday's in July, so we can go to a park, do something outside. But November's trickier. So last year we did the pony party.
Yeah.
There was like a little barn thing, and they let you ride their ponies. And that was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And so this year we did princesses. She's big into princesses. So we rented this little like 6 and under play place. So it's like all these imaginative play things. It's super cute.
Yeah.
We got Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty to come.
Yep.
And they were phenomenal. Like they were so good.
You want to
show the picture of Cinderella and Sleeping Beauty with her. She's just, look at her. In heaven. Like they were the best princesses, especially Sleeping Beauty.
She crushed it. She or whoever.
So
we know the sister. We know Aurora's sister.
We were there, and someone was like, "Is that so-and-so's sister?" And I looked at her, I'm like, "Oh, it could be. They look exactly alike."
Yeah.
And it was. And she said that. So when we talked to Sleeping Beauty's, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
We talked to her sister the next day, because she goes to church with us. She said, "Oh, she's like the top requested princess. She had 6 parties that day. We were number 6, and she still killed it, right? Like
she had all the energy, which is something I envy. When I'm tired, I cannot be myself.
I know she was
Yeah,
great.
she was amazing. She was.
We had
honestly kind of inspiring. Yeah.
I had some other pictures of her.
You can control that.
Oh yeah. Well, we got your little screenshot you sent to me from your Wordle too.
Yeah, so that's I'm gonna talk about that later.
How do you do it? Over here?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So that was in the morning. That was her present, was the Tiana dress. Because she has like every princess thing there is.
Yep.
And so I was talking to her a few weeks before. So what do you want for your birthday?
Yep.
She said Tiana. So I got her the Tiana dress from Amazon. It was so cute. Yep. So that was fun. And then that was her cutest birthday cake. So again, it's like one of those things where I'm like, oh, we'll just like make a little cake. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
why don't I pay someone to make like the cutest cake in the entire universe? Like it was so cute. Yeah. And then, so also that day, it was busy. That same day, she loves art. She's a little artist. So she had her art show. Right. So we went there, full princess gear. I actually have a picture somewhere, I'm sure. He was in full Prince Charming gear.
Yeah.
Just walking around.
So I thought, okay, the thing is, because like I thought it would be cute. I was trying to surprise everyone. I was trying to score points with my wife. Like
You're the princess.
Yes. But
me.
that's kind of what drives a lot of behavior
Yeah.
as a man. So I try to surprise everybody. So yeah, I ordered this Prince Charming
Like full
outfit.
gear.
Yeah, and I wanted to just come out nonchalantly before the party dressed. Ali screwed it up
Would've
because
been funny.
Ali has this thing. She should be free to do this, right? But it's ruined a lot of things. She always opens my Amazon packages.
It's not that I'm suspicious.
You just want to get.
I just want to get rid of the garbage.
Okay, that's actually fair.
Because the boxes will sit there.
That's fair. That is fair.
But yeah, I texted you like, did you order a Prince costume?
And I'm like, gosh, dang it! It was supposed to be a freaking surprise.
You gotta send it to your work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the answer.
Not just a hat rack, my friend. Anyway, so she had her art show. So that's her little pineapple. I think that was a pineapple that she did. There was a few other things, but it's just the cutest thing ever. So yeah, that was the birthday party. And then we had Thanksgiving. We posted a picture of Thanksgiving. Anything to share about Thanksgiving? Not really. Just pretty standard. Yeah. We brought them their... Okay, so we have Elf on the Shelf.
Yeah.
And everyone, it's like, it has a bad rep, even though everyone does it. But people are like, I hate Elf on the Shelf.
Whoever did it,
love it.
Whoever did it,
oh, they scored.
The fact that they actually pulled off creating
like a need.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I know.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun.
I know. Well, we don't go crazy.
Because it allows you to establish and use fear-based tactics for your kids to behave in Christmas without it being so scary. Like, it's nice.
It's just healthy manipulation.
That's all it is. Like, I love manipulating our kids.
Go like crazy. Like they have all these setups for the elf, and every night they're creating a different scene, and it's like a lot of work. Our elf literally just like is like, it's on the TV. Now it's on the shelf. Woo! And she thinks it's hilarious every time, right? Like she couldn't wait. Our elf is pretty boring.
Yeah.
But she like doesn't know.
I feel like I'm doing good.
I know. I'm just saying there's literally like kits you can buy that are like day one, set this scene up, and it's like insane. So that's why people are like, oh, it's such a pain.
Okay, yeah, that's too much. Just
no, ours is just moving around.
I do want to do like I want to stick like a line on the ceiling and make it look like she's like doing a Mission Impossible thing.
That'd be funny.
I think that would be tight.
Yeah. But see, she's still like she doesn't have enough friends and stuff that like do all these crazy things. So she came up this morning and was like, Cookie the elf was up on the curtain. Just thought it was hilarious. But this is like the first year she's like bought in. Like Cookie the elf is going and telling Santa if she's good or bad. And that relates to presents. Like she gets it, right?
Yeah.
Like literally, I was just putting her to bed, and I'm like, "You'll get X Cookie the elf will tell Santa if you say your prayer all by yourself." She's like, "Okay," like she will do it.
Funny.
So yeah,
it works, guys. Not just a hat rack. Not just a hat rack.
I'm a fan of Elf on the Shelf. They're loving it, and so the elf. The reason I bring that is the elf always brings them their Christmas jammies.
Yeah.
From the North Pole. But I had forgot to set that up before we left for Thanksgiving because the elf comes on Thanksgiving.
Right.
So we had this whole story of, luckily it snowed that night.
So she's like, oh, she's still figuring out.
I said, Cookie, the elf is stuck in the snowstorm. She's running late, but she had a reindeer.
Yeah.
This was the story. She had a reindeer drop off the jammies. Because we didn't get the elf out yet, and I didn't want them to see me pull the elf down.
Man.
So I said, yeah, the reindeer came down and brought the jammies. She said, so how does the reindeer fly? I was like, just magic. But magic's not real. Like, well, reindeer magic is real. So,
Yeah. You know,
so these are their jammies, and they are the cutest Christmas jammies in the universe. They're super long on them. I got their sizes, but they just run really big. And yeah, I mean, look at them. They're just adorable. So there you go. So that was Thanksgiving.
how was your guys' Thanksgiving? Anxious to hear from y'all. Let's just give a quick.
Oh, and before Thanksgiving, I know I just keep talking. Sorry. Before Thanksgiving, we went out with my family. So my mom's birthday. My mom's right there in the. Does it show the mouse?
No, but I can turn that on if you want.
Okay, just whatever. It's fine. My mom's in there in the middle. Her birthday was on Thanksgiving, November 23rd. So we surprised her, and she was doing Thanksgiving dinner, so she was really busy, and so we surprised her and went and played pickleball the night before and got pizza and cake. So that
amazing sport, by the way. Like,
yeah, it's fun.
It's a low barriers to entry.
Yeah,
a lot of very unathletic people can play it and actually be pretty good.
It's really fun though.
Yeah, it is a fun game. Yeah.
So we went and played pickleball. So there's the fam. Oh, they can't see it. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then, yes, going along with Millie's birthday. So there's video.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I have to wait though. So Millie is my little introvert, right?
Yeah.
She just does not like the spotlight.
Right.
Doesn't like it. So, especially if she's tired. So she was a little tired for her this is just her family party. I just had my family over for her birthday. And she specifically said she did not want anyone to sing happy birthday to her. Like, that was her only request, was no one sing happy birthday. I said, well, can we come over and watch you blow out the candles? No, just mommy. Just mommy can watch. Gosh. So this was just me watching her blow out the candles.
Really? Happy birthday.
It's a very skinny triangle.
Good job. Should we have some cake? No?
No. Should we have some cake? No. Yeah, so that was her big moment there. And then, yeah, the next day, this is our last family update. It snowed, so here's the snow. That's Millie there. They were making snowman. Whoop-de-doo. And there's the house that's being built right behind us, blocking our whole view.
Just name of the game.
I know. So I'm hoping they'll plant some trees and cover up those windows. So yeah, there's our thing. So should we catch up on this?
Yeah, let's say what's up to folks. We got Don, we got Jamie, good friend of the channel, Diesel, Russ, all of you guys on the chat. Thanks for hanging out.
They do. Yeah, Diesel Fuel, they do grow up quick. I can't believe she's 5. Like,
no, it's
yeah,
it's surreal.
Tina, yay, first live of yours I've ever been available to check out. Work until late evening. Oh, that's rough. Love you guys. Thanks for sharing your journey with us. Peace and light. Thank you. That's so kind.
I need to figure out how to make it when we highlight them that it shows. Wraps the text.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. I don't know how to change that.
Yeah.
Stream Ninja, if anybody here is familiar with it and you know how to fix that, holler.
Yeah. Okay, you guys should listen to the acapella group Boctave.
Okay.
Disney Princess Melody. That sounds right up their alley.
Should we do our first video or reaction video
with them?
With Millie?
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, make a note. Write it down.
I'm like,
We'll have to do that because
that's a great idea. That'd be a lot of fun.
They would. I guarantee, if it's Princess, they'll like it. Yeah. Not just a hat rack. I know. That's my favorite saying now. Thanks, Anessa. What else we got here? You making a note of that?
Yeah, I am.
Pizza and cake, my nickname in high school. Pizza, it's hard to beat pizza and cake, except what does beat pizza and cake is pizza and a crumbled chocolate chip cookie. That beats pizza and cake. Oh, what else we got here? Your singing voices can't be that bad. Actually, they are. Have you
The Sorensen
Happy
voice?
Birthday? It's rough.
Yeah.
It takes us about half the song just to kind of match
I mean,
the
like
key.
you have, like your brother Travis is good. He's got.
Yeah, but as we sing together,
singing together, the Sorensens cannot sing. No, like
No.
yeah.
Yeah. Someone else. Octave Disney Princess is so good. All right, well, we're gonna have to watch it. Ashley, I love how you talk about the kids. I talk about my daughter the same. Yeah, I know. You just love your kids.
It's amazing how much they can drive you so insane, and as soon as they're in bed or away, you can't stop thinking about them, and then you have fun. And then it's not like they're driving you insane all the time. Then you just have these fun moments, like you're hanging out with them. You can't.
Like right now, my thing is that when I'm putting them to bed, I like talk because they go to daycare preschool, and I talk to them about it, and it's just like our moment. And Millie especially will just tell me everything, and it's just the cutest. I love it. Russ says he was going to go with beef ribs and cake.
I do like beef ribs.
Yeah, but pizza and cookie or beef ribs and cake?
I feel like it would depend.
Just like you've been good all week. This is your cheat. What do you want?
I'm saying it would depend. Like if it was a cheat right now, all you can eat sushi.
Yeah, that's never my cheat.
And then chocolate cake.
Okay, well, I guess we're cheating on our own this week.
We got a super chat actually really quick. Thank you so much, Joker.
Yeah.
Okay, so Joker. I need to tell you about him a little bit.
Okay.
And I actually won't tell you what his company is because I'd like to purchase something and okay.
It's very mysterious.
We're gonna keep it mysterious. We are gonna keep it mysterious.
Super chatted had no idea what it was.
Joker, we're gonna have to.
It means you get to for sure get your comment read.
So again, with Ali not knowing what this is about, you and I, we should do a collaboration video of us doing something together. So Joker.
This is like tease.
So Joker, we became friends virtually through the Tool journey when I was getting into Tool.
Okay.
One of the first rabbit holes we went down on in the channel is discovering this band Tool. I think the viewers of my channel learned how I am like really into like esoteric things in the world.
I actually don't know what esoteric means.
Esoteric, like I don't know how to explain it well enough. We should just look up the definition, but it's like looking for deeper spiritual meaning.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah.
so like the esoteric meaning of.
No,
okay,
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
you do.
Like deep.
You like the
symbolic. I love symbols. I love Carl Jung, and this band had all this stuff. So anyway, going through learning about this band was one of the coolest things ever because it was like they were like made for me. So Joker and I became friends with that. We're just sharing a love for that sort of music. And then I come to learn that he lived in my mission area.
Okay. And
he knew a lot of he was in the ward that my friends were in, so he knew. He was like, do you know Matt Ang and stuff? He was.
Which area? Harlem?
No, I forgot where you lived, Joker, but
you don't want to.
Probably probably Lower East. I don't think he lives in New York City anymore.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, first off, Tool Army report. But then it's just been fun. I seriously, by the way, talking about the sushi right now, I have a stomach ache wanting it. I almost feel nauseous with how hungry I am.
Oh shoot.
To have it because we'll talk soon about our diet. We'll talk soon about what we're doing, but I seriously am struggling.
We'll move on from that. Dagnar D just followed you on Twitter.
Oh, cool.
I don't have Twitter, so I don't follow.
Twitter's hard to Twitter's hard to get like a following in. So
Don,
Baka.
are your girls psyched for Christmas? Very. Like every day. Is it Christmas? Is it? I'm like, it's Christmas time. It's Christmas time. Just enjoy the whole season.
Millie told me, did you move the blanket that was by the Christmas tree? Because she set that up and she's like, this is going to be here all the way until Christmas.
She said that.
And she even said like, so 24 days.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
So yeah, she is psyched. She is.
Why does she need that there? That's funny. Okay.
Because it's for the presents. So it's to make room for, Cookie the Elf, I guess, and Santa to drop off some presents.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's. Oh, okay. How common is it for people to ask if you're related to Maggie Gyllenhaal? Not common. But I do. People tell me what you think.
You look like Maggie Gyllenhaal.
That's the girl from Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal's sister.
Yeah. She's attractive, really attractive. But I think you're hotter. It's almost
You
like
always
okay,
say
no, it's like this, like right? People say, and if you guys talk about it more than I'm about to talk about it, you're banished from the stream. But you know how people love to mention that I look like Jimmy Fallon, and you always say like,
but you're better looking than Jimmy Fallon.
Do you really think that?
Yes.
I really think that.
All right.
Yeah. She's probably a better actress than you.
Yeah, she's definitely better than me. Probably richer than me.
Probably a little bit, yeah.
No, but people do. I have a face. Like a lot of times people be like, you look like so-and-so. You look like so. I get that a lot. There's not like a common.
What's going to be interesting is like if I take you to Chile, people will, and then with you just being there, people will be like, oh, she's just like, she's rich. She's a rich Chilean. And they might just treat you.
Think I'm a rich Chilean
because you have green eye. You're European. You're more yeah. Sometimes you have green eyes though, so
they do kind of.
Don't mess with me. Anyway.
All right. Okay, let's go to our next.
No, I actually have one more important one.
Oh.
Russ, you still playing Final Fantasy 14? Yes. Again, I don't stream video games on this channel just because like people hate it. Like most of you all hate it. So I use Twitch or Kick. I'm trying to get those things. The only reason I started this channel was so that I can play video games guilt-free from.
It just hasn't worked out.
Yeah. It's the reaction videos that took off.
Yeah. I also forgot I was going to show you. We got our Christmas tree up. I mean, granted, I am a Christmas. Okay. Here's my unpopular thing. People are going to hate me for this. Day after Halloween, I want that Christmas tree up.
Why and why?
I love it. Like, come on. Why don't you want to sit in that room and just like cozy?
Why only make it for that spring collection? If it brings so much happiness, why not? Yeah.
I also, December 26th, I'm taking that bad boy down. Like a lot of people will.
My mom will keep it up through.
My mom will keep it up till New Year's. But I'm taking it down because I'm like, oh, clean it.
I feel like we have left it up until New Year's.
We have, but last year, like the day after, I was like,
yeah,
I'm done.
I kind of like until New Year's.
You want to leave it?
The second, but like the second, like boom.
No, the first.
Right. Yeah.
New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll see who wins. Anywho, all right. I have to. Okay, we just keep getting. People are saying good comments. We're getting distracted. I freaking love this movie. Just watched my favorite Jake Gyllenhaal movie. His very first. Oh, it was his first. October Sky. If you've never seen it, I have.
Oh yeah,
you showed
that to us.
I love it.
Great movie.
So good. I love that movie a lot.
Earl, by the way, thanks for the chat. I'm putting on my calendar for tomorrow. Okay. I have a few hundred outstanding requests.
I know, we're really working on it. He's really working on it. All right. Okay, we were gonna talk about our little journey, our health journey. We talked about this last time, my like long health journey.
Yeah.
And how I'm
What do you think kicked it off? Was it learning about the tongue tie?
Or Penny, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I started my like wanting to be healthy journey kind of right around the time I started dating you.
Sure.
It's like I was like, I want to learn how to weightlift. Right?
Yeah.
And I like started going to a trainer and I said, I want to learn how to do this myself. And it was somewhat helpful, but then I started dating you, and that's where like he was really helpful. You're like, well, let's go to the gym. I'll show you like 2 workouts. You can do those. And I just would do those like every other day. I just like switch. And I just kind of slowly started like watching people. I'm like, oh, I should try that. I should do that. Watching YouTube videos. And it is amazing what you can learn on YouTube.
YouTube is the best.
I feel like that's where I've learned the most things about a lot of things. And then just started like learning. I started with like the macros, right? Yeah. And I don't really do macros anymore.
No.
Like it's just kind of evolved that I'm more of like a just a real food eater, you know? Like and like we talked about this where it was like just because it's low calorie doesn't mean it's healthy. That's how I feel. And just because it's healthy doesn't mean it's low calorie and you can just go to town. So like right now our focus, I'm not like full carnivore. We talked about doing the carnivore diet. It's got kind of a bad rap, but I'm animal based. Yeah.
Like striving
meat heavy.
Yeah, meat heavy, animal based, and animal based, right? Meaning also including fruit, honeys, things as such. But then also giving us some fruit. Yeah, you should eat more fruit because you lift and stuff. But anyway, but then also like we're gonna make this. We want to make this pasta, like by getting like the organic from Italy, like
we got
unenriched. Like real pasta.
Yeah, we got some. There's a local kind of health food store near us that has like the raw milk and all this stuff. And I got a pasta from them, and we made a spaghetti with like the grass-fed beef, the organic whatevers, and this pasta, and it tasted significantly different, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like I could genuinely taste the difference. It was like a thicker spaghetti, and
it tasted better.
Yeah, no, it was really good. So. Yeah, my diet's kind of like I'll have like a slice of sourdough. I will only eat sourdough because of the fermentation is better. With like some grass-fed. I'm really snobby about it. I'm aware that I sound like a total snob. Because like the grass-fed butter, full fat, you know, and they'll put the honey, the like raw honey.
We eat raw milk. We drink raw milk.
Like the full fat raw milk with my just ingredients, protein.
Yeah.
And then lunch has been kind of hard. I need to figure out lunch still. Kind of figuring that. And then dinner, just like a big, like very meat heavy dinner. Like just a steak or chicken or something. And yeah, so that's our goal. So along with that, we've got these. We were going to bring them on here. So there's this thing. This is not a sponsor.
No.
But if they want to sponsor.
Gosh, I wish. That'd be so sick because this was expensive as all freaking get out.
But we're doing these like genetic. I haven't even opened mine yet. We'll just look at.
We're just gonna see. This is our version of our version of an unboxing. So here's I hit.
So it's a lab request. So you do this gene test. We kind of talked about it last time. It's like a once in your lifetime thing because it's not like we've done like blood tests in the past that help see your like cholesterol and.
I have a blood test tomorrow, by the way.
All right. And no, this is like a gene test that helps see just how your body is and how it reacts to various things and what genetic things you might have. So we're going to do this. We haven't done it yet and send it in, and we're going to kind of like follow the journey as we go. But part of it is the diet is like really trying to eat very animal based. We're very anti-vegan.
If you are a vegan, we love you. I just talk about you behind your back. But I do love you. Okay, this is actually a quick about vegans. As I think about it, I respect that they care so much about harming and things of such. That is nice.
Yeah.
We just have a difference in opinion that I think the animals were made for us, and but they remind me to be like great, like.
Yeah.
Not taking it for granted.
Well,
not eating more than I should. Yeah.
Well, and honestly, I feel like that is part of why I buy the food I buy. Like the milk we buy, I know the farm it comes from, and I know like the cows are.
Yeah.
Like they say their cows. They said when I was reading their stuff, your average dairy cow, you know, they just kind of cram them in, and they're dirty, and they get diseases, and that's why they pasteurize the milk to get rid of the bacteria and stuff that can make you sick. So your average dairy cow will live like 5 years. and their cows live between 10 to 15 years, so almost 2 or 3 times longer, because they're really healthy. They keep them, like, their whole place is really clean. If they never put them on antibiotics. If they do, they're like off the dairy line for like 9 months or something. Like, they eat grass, there's all the things. So I actually, like, it is to me kinder, you know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
where I'm getting my food is,
Yeah.
and I understand that's not possible for everyone. Like, it is more expensive. I'm fully aware of that.
But in a way, it's like, thanks to vegans for.
Yeah,
You're right. We should. You're right. Like, we should care more.
I do care about how they treat, and like the eggs, I buy the pasture eggs because I hate the idea of these chickens just being like cooped up in a thing, and like same with the. Why do you look?
Just that Millie, just.
But same with like the chicken breasts and chicken thigh, like they're just like, they can be so cooped. I don't like the treatment. I like them to be treated well, and then I eat them.
Because it tastes better.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's part of it. So we are very animal-based diet people. That's kind of what I'm going at. We had a couple.
Oh, sorry.
That was what cool stuff do you have planned for 2024? TBD,
to be honest, because I'm not gonna. Okay, this is the thing. Our family and our health and this channel are amazing. They're in a way the only good things that have been happening this year.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to, but that's how meaningful this is and our family.
Yeah.
Like, and at the same time, we were talking about this last night, and that's enough. It really is enough.
Mm-hmm.
But holy freak. So 2024, we'll see. I think 2024 this is our big plan. We are going to live up. We're gonna just focus on day by day.
Yeah.
It'll be the year that we just focused day by day.
We were talking.
Yeah.
We were having kind of a deep conversation last night. Just like,
we cried a lot together.
well, you don't have to tell them that. But no, I was just saying how I'm just done with trying to be Pinterest mom, Pinterest house, keeping up with the Joneses. Like, I just don't, like, I have no energy to care about that. And just like, I just want to move to a farm and just make bread and wear an apron all day. That's what I want to do. I mean, we're not gonna.
Because we would die, because I don't know any sort of survival anything.
Yeah. You'd have to be like a remote worker.
We would legit die. I need to learn things. We've talked about this quite a bit. I would hopefully my charisma helps me get help.
That's what we would
and get people to like teach me. But
yeah. No, that is like we would figure it. Like, I would love to have like a little garden. I want a farm that other people take care of. Like, I want to live with the cows.
I want to be careful of this, but
and then I want a farmer to live there.
I'm kind of
I get to enjoy it.
I'm kind of joking here, but you want slaves?
No, I pay them. No.
Oh man.
No, I want to hire
I hear you.
a farmer.
You want to employ people to take, and
then I just get the spoils. That's what I want. Like, I'd want to care somewhat, but I want us to be able to go on vacation.
Fair. No, that's fair. Here, let me read through some of these, just because like this is some guy stuff here. So first off, Earl, bring your tissues for that one. I'll be ready, bro. Russ, if you ever want to do some runs on FF, you're on Cactuar. I'm on Hyperion. We will figure that out.
I don't know what.
Did you understand any of that?
That was a foreign language.
So Cactuar is what it's like. Okay, what's the birds in Final Fantasy? Do you remember the names?
Chewbacca's. What are they called again?
Chocobos. Really close, but that's hilarious.
I know it wasn't Chewbacca's, but that's the closest thing.
Chewbacca. Oh my gosh. So anyway, Cactuar is another of these creatures made in Final Fantasy. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Anissa, you stopped doing the exercise.
It was
treadmill. I stopped doing those. Yeah, because my channel started taking off when I stopped. And
The
so
treadmill's right here.
So I want to do more like personal live streams on it. Like I want the treadmill to be a live streaming thing.
Okay.
And if I play video games and I live stream, I want it to be on there so that, because again, that's what I was trying to promote doing it. Like find creative ways to make sure you're still moving, right? So anyway, we'll do that. Oh, and you're the one who tipped us for that Tommy from Sabaton video that we did. That was so much fun. Yeah, please tell me some more. So, anyway,
why is fruit good for lifters?
Why is fruit good for lifters?
You need the carbs.
Yeah, you do need the carbs. So carbohydrates are the best fuel source, especially to be used up in the short term, right? Fat is a good fuel source to have like as like a leftover whatnot. But from what I recall, this could be.
Do you know what the thing is that there's a lot of opinions.
For sure. This could be bro science right here. But what I was taught, and this is from like people like Dr. Jim Stepani or folks like this, protein is the thing that will help the muscle repair the muscle to make it grow. Mm-hmm. Carbohydrates are the thing that take the protein into the muscle and allow the muscle to actually absorb it. So it's the vehicle for it. So that's why
but you want good carbohydrates, and fruits are like a good whole
because it's from the earth, and it's like I feel, and
it's not like eating potato chips.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like our opinion, and it's something that Dr. Paul Saladino talks a lot about. It's that there's a lot of plants that taste like crap, right? His hypothesis is the reason they don't taste good is because it's actually the plant trying to defend itself from being eaten. And they're like, look, we made you this fruit and it tastes really good. Eat that. And it's health. You know what I'm saying?
Funny.
It's an interesting hypothesis and way to look at it. But so good carbohydrates with protein can help.
My thing with the food, I was talking to a friend on Marco Polo about this, was how I was just kind of the thing we already talked about, but I was just saying like, we just need to eat real food, like, healthy food, not all, like, we were talking about this too. I don't even like these. I used to eat a lot of the protein chips and like protein bars.
But they're like, that is incredibly processed.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not a fan of that anymore. Like that's something that's changed about me. It's like, I don't want to eat those.
Didn't we hear like a funny analogy around that?
I don't know. But I just feel like they're very processed chemical stuff that it's not like the real source. Anyways.
Yeah.
So I was talking to my friend about that, and I was like, I feel like we just keep trying to outsmart nature. Like with like these GMOs and over processing this and doing this, like, oh, if we just inject these hormones into these chickens, their chicken breast will be ginormous, then it'll be better. And it's like, it's not better. Like, I don't want that in my food. Like, stop trying to outsmart it. Just how is it supposed to be? Like I know there's the grain fed versus grass fed for beef is like it's a touchy subject. People have opinions in all sorts of ways, but like, well, what are they supposed to eat? They're supposed to eat grass. Yeah. Right? Like we need to we just keep trying to outsmart nature and it just finds its way in there. So
because like what's interesting about that is like, because at the same time, like modern science has helped in so many ways. We're beneficiaries that say,
but I mean,
but that's like, different. That's like,
my thing is like, understand it. I feel like that's what science is discovering and understanding. And I guess, like you can use that to manipulate it, but I don't know. I'm kind of thinking on the spot here, but
sure. No, again, there's a difference between like the medical breakthroughs we've made. So it's like for treating, right?
Yeah.
But the preventative care, which is being just healthy.
But then
exercising, eating good food, like,
okay, my thought about that I was having was, so if eating healthy and taking vitamins and getting sunlight and exercising is what prevents it, wouldn't doing that help then cure it? Like, wouldn't that make sense? Like, I understand there's a place for medicine. I give my children medicine. We take medicine when we need it. But like, shouldn't the cure be like, hey, maybe I should start doing the preventative things? Like, that was just my little thought. I don't know. Not a medical doctor here. Just my own thoughts.
But not just a hat rack.
Not just a hat rack. So yes, there is a difference, kind of like grass-fed versus beef. yeah, I don't know. I just kind of feel like if that's what they're supposed to eat. Like same with the chickens and the eggs I get. Like the chickens are going around just eating all the things, the worms and the stuff, and
if we get
the egg looks and tastes different. The yolk is like orange, like and I love it.
The egg, one of the eggs I cooked yesterday had like the outside shell still had feathers on it.
I know, it's crazy. This is cool. Making fresh pasta is super easy and you can control the ingredients. That would be fun.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Because like Steve, because we were talking about like, this did happen to me when we went to Italy. Yeah. With my dad. We ate so much pizza, pasta, cheese, and I lost like 10 pounds in a week.
Yeah.
And we weren't walking that much because my dad couldn't. He had an injury. So in every city we were going to, like Venice or Florence or whatnot, we were finding these guys with these like carriage bike things. And that's how we went through the city, right? So we didn't walk. It's not like we walked it off. Yeah,
well, that's what the 10X guy says, is that it's that enriched flour. They don't use the enriched flour in it. Makes a huge difference. Because of
folic acid.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. I'm a carnivore. I take the Red Foreman 70s show attitude about food. That's not food. That's what food eats. Yeah. He does the
I've never heard that, and that's freaking it. We need to make a t-shirt. We need to make merch and say that.
Well, he's the Ron Swanson. As I am not a, what does he say? As I'm not a
rabbit?
No,
I would not.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Anyways, all right. Well, yeah. Okay, we kind of went off on a tangent there, but yeah. So we got this little test, so we're gonna do it. We'll follow you up on that.
All right. So Gary Brecka.
But yeah, not a sponsor, but if you want to be a sponsor, Gary Brecka, we will gladly take you.
Because holy crap, could we use like a reimbursement on this?
Yeah.
Technically, if we're doing this on here, we can write it off.
Well, there you go. Write it off.
Taxes, baby. Eat that, IRS. All right, so on the unboxing. Okay, so it came in the genetic test inside. So we just have form stuff, envelope to mail it in. It's already prepaid. And it's itself so it's pricey. And then we got, am I sticking something up my?
No, it's a cheek swab.
Okay. So it's a cheek swab thing. I'm sure there's instructions here, right?
Oh, look, Jane's here. Hi, Jane. That's my mom. We talked about you. Showed a picture of you. Anyways, we'll get to this later. There's not like a lot of exciting stuff in here. It doesn't look like.
Swab collection instructions.
It's so boring.
Do not eat, drink, or smoke for 30 minutes. Wash hands thoroughly. Do not touch swab tip. Tap the device 2 to 3 times before collection. Open the device.
Okay, we're good. We're gonna read the instructions. All right. Did you want to share your dark side? We already kind of talked about your last night. Because the dark side thing is our joke because he's a generally happy, perky person. But then he has these moments where he's just like super mad at the world.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's trivial things. Most of the time.
Most of the times it's trivial things. I feel like if it's like an actual important crisis, I am still calm and optimist.
Yeah.
But if it's a little thing, it drives me freaking insane.
Any little things bugging you?
No, but on that, a big thing. So for the dark side this week, we'll actually kind of want to talk about, we've checked out this rapper Dax song that he did again also with Darius Rucker about being a man and what it's like to be a man, how lonely it is. It can be.
Oh yeah, I watched that.
Yeah. So not like motherhood and womanhood isn't, but there's different things with it, right? So what's been interesting, my whole my whole career, honestly, like I worked really hard, yes, but a lot of success came
worked out.
easy.
Yeah.
Like I worked really hard and it paid off.
Yeah.
So to an extent, right? So my job that I have, that I've been at this company for 10 years. Like my professional career has been at this one company I'm at. And the way I got the job is because I procrastinated doing an internship while I was in business school. So I went to this company like, hey, like I applied and they were like, we'll just give you a job. I'm like, okay. And then I went to my counselor, like my guidance counselor. I was like, can I like use a job in county? It's like, oh yeah. So cool. So I started working there. I got into the sales path. And in my first year or so, I was what's called in the tech world an SDR, which is I was a cold calling, email. I was setting meetings, right? Generating new opportunities and
Sales development rep.
Yeah, it's a sales development rep. Start off with that, and then eventually got promoted up to actually having a book of business as a sales rep. And in the past 10 years, you know, it's gone pretty well. Like I've qualified for our President's Club 3 times. Every other year, besides that, to go to President's Club, it's typically like you blew way over your number. Mm-hmm. I did hit my number every year. Mm-hmm. There was only like 3 years I killed it, mm-hmm. right? But yeah, I was reaching all my goals. Got promoted. So, you know, my initial salary. Do you know what it was?
Yeah, it was like nothing.
$24,000 a year.
Yeah,
and that's gone up a lot compared to that. So again, I was like, it's easy to be successful. You just
work hard.
You just work hard. Yeah. It's simple. This has been the year of doing all of those things and not saying much at all from it. So it's been like incredibly humbling. Humbling is like the only word to use. Yeah. So, you know, way under my number, things as such. And so the dark side, right? Like when we bring that up, like it's interesting how you can have like an identity crisis at this point because of your career, because you're like, I'm supposed to succeed. Like that's like that's just what I do. Mm-hmm. And you know, like again, thank you guys. Like the channel honestly has kept our family afloat this year. So thank you. Like, so for all of you waiting for videos, I promise I want to get to them. But at the same time, like, thank you, because you're like helping so much. Mm-hmm. So, because the life of a sales rep, it's a commission-based life.
Yeah, you picked a rough one.
Yeah, it's if you're not selling, you're struggling. So that's like a deep, like important part. An important thing I want to share is like that.
Yeah.
Like
people have. Yeah. You're not alone.
Like, right. For sure. A lot of people are struggling. Yeah.
Have been through these things. Yeah.
But like in the dark, right? Again, I feel when I do these reaction videos and stuff like that, it's bringing out the joy in me, right? Yeah. So I'm happy. And so.
Yeah. That's kind of what we were like just one day at a time. And trying to fill our days with as much positivity as you can, just like balance those scales. Yeah. Because like I almost wonder like if we were to like, no, it is an exaggeration. This is an embellishment. I was like I'm sure we could see like all my like my teardrops on that couch over there. Because when I pray crying as much as I have this year on there, like, but it will be worth it, and it has been worth it, especially because of like, you know, conversation we had last night or just like all of these ways we've come together makes it. We'll look at this 3, 4, 5 years from now and be like, oh, thank goodness. Yeah. It's been a year of growth for business. Yeah. But yeah, you're not alone. Like that's the thing is, so many people have felt these things. Right. Like. Careers are hard. Sales is hard. Every job is really hard. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
So it's a more serious dark side.
It is a serious one. Yeah.
Not a funny.
But that's okay. Serious. It's not. We're not afraid of serious. Serious is okay. Oh, my Siri is like. She thought I said Siri because I said
serious.
That's funny. Yeah. So you did react to this song, Richmond North of Richmond. Spoke to so many globally because things are not going well. Yeah. I mean, it's true. Like people are. You're not alone. I don't know how else to say it. Like a lot of people feel the stress and the pressure. And I've always said I do not envy the provider role. Like that. Like you always say like your job is so hard, like being with the kids and being like primary caregiver. And it is hard. Like it's very emotionally draining and there's a lot of things and women deserve a lot of credit, moms and all that stuff. But it's also true being the dad and being a provider is incredibly difficult. Like I had posted something, remember I posted that story once upon a time on my Instagram. I would find it, but it would take too long for it to be worth it.
Yeah.
But
it would be a long walk.
For a short drink of water. But just saying like, women are great, but so are men. Like, so is the dad who like goes to work all day. Cause okay, here's a pet peeve again, that is my unpopular opinion. There's like a thing I've seen a lot on social media that's like, the only people who will remember you worked late are your kids. Basically like guilting you to not work late. Like your kids are going to remember you weren't there. Your company won't remember you were there late. And it's like true, but how unfair is that? Like someone has to work and someone might have to work late because like my dad there was 4 kids. This will get into our next topic soon. There was 4 kids, 4 of us. I was the youngest. I was a baby. And he was a medical resident. And so he worked like literally 100 hours a week. Like he was at work all the time. Does that mean he was a bad dad? No, he was doing that for his family. Like he wasn't like, I just want to be at work all day and not with my family. Like he was doing that for us. And he was working himself to the bone and like trying as best he could. And like when he was there, he was there. Yeah. And I never in my life felt like I didn't have a dad. I mean, I grew up as he was like working more and had better hours and everything. It wasn't 100 hours a week all the time. That's the life of a resident. But that doesn't mean he was a bad dad. Like I hate this like guilting dads into I don't know. You know?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like if you're like actively choosing to be at work because you don't want to be with your family.
Yeah.
That's different. But if you're like, I need to work and I have to work late sometimes, like I would never want to make you feel guilty for that.
So let's pull the actual good from that entire side and find that balance, right? Because so there's I forget who it was. It was one of these rich Mormon business leaders, like either a Pkwy or Marriott. It's one of these guys. I can't. Yeah. It could have been Clay Christensen. I don't know. It could have been.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, one of them brought up because he was the CEO of a company. So Marriott. Okay,
Marriott.
It must be Marriott.
Yeah. Told me this. Yeah.
He had insane hours.
Yeah.
But he was like, so our goal was I was at home at 6 every day for dinner. And if I had to go back to work, I would.
Yeah.
But I would not miss dinner.
Yeah.
And you know, there have been times where like, the only time I spent with the girls in a week was over FaceTime work. Mm-hmm. But at least but we FaceTime.
Yeah.
And we had a moment. Mm-hmm. And like I think a part of
where is your heart?
Yeah. So I think the way you can merge the two is like sometimes if I have some work here, I can bring Millie and show her like, hey, I'm gonna work. Let me show you what I do. Yeah. Right. But then.
But not Penny, because she'll just tear it all to pieces.
Penny's a freaking insane. She's a tornado. She's.
Oh, I still have that message up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh dear. Okay. Just got laid off after 18 years. You
think we got bought out? Yeah.
Man, that is rough.
Dude, I understand. We went through that too.
But he said we got bought out and they weren't treating us well. Still very demoted. It's hard to get your mojo back. You know, it's hard to get that like positivity. and everything. Yeah. Are you Americans or Canadians? Just thinking. We're Americans.
Well, I became an American. I'm a Latin American.
Yeah. I'm an American. I'm a what is it? The basic.
You're basic.
Yeah. I was thinking I should start.
Girl.
I was thinking I should start just like a shorts series of just all my basicness. I'm about as basic as you get. And you know what's great?
With your Lululemon.
Going to Target, driving the minivan with the Stanley mug. Like all the things. And it is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, any others that you're seeing you want to chat about here? Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on these.
Yeah.
And go to our next thing. Our next thing, I mean, it kind of the thing that I wanted to talk about, because I always want to do my like happy life advice where I get on my soapbox.
Yeah.
And I try to not sound soapboxy, but I do.
Like you don't want to sound patronizing or
yeah.
Like, yeah.
But just things that I care about and things I
So we'll just do a precursor. We are just as broken as you.
Yeah.
All right.
No, just and I don't know if you want to call it I kind of was calling it an unpopular opinion. Well, I don't know. Should I do that one or that one?
Up to you, babe.
Okay, well, I'll kind of merge them together. It's my advice and my unpopular opinion. So, I've heard this a lot because I've said like, hey, I've said like, I got married when I was a little bit older and then I didn't start having kids till I was a little bit older. Every time I say that, people will be like, you're not, you're so young. And I'm like, well, no, I'm not, like biologically. I am older to start having kids. Like your body, when you are 35, you are labeled a geriatric pregnancy. Geriatric is the word for old. So like,
really?
Yeah.
I actually I did not know that.
That will be on your chart. If you get pregnant when you're 35, it will say geriatric. And I wasn't 35. I was 30 when I had our first, and I was. So
hypothetically, if it were to ever happen, you would be labeled.
It would be labeled geriatric. So it's like, no, I am older.
The old ball and chain.
And like, it's fine. I'm okay with it. But
yeah.
I do wish I could have started having children sooner. I wish that, so I just think I think people shouldn't run away from just getting married and have kids right away. Like, just jump into it. Life is better. Right?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I think so.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. Like,
yeah.
Like, and again, if this was in your life, no big deal. But I'm just, if I had a son, right, and you were like, what are the goals I should have like in life?
Yeah.
I would make it incredibly simple. As a man, wait till you're married to have sex. Only have sex with your wife. Have as many children as you can with her, and then go work for them. Like for their
like family. It won't be fun.
Doesn't matter the details of what what the job is and the type of house you then afford does not matter.
Yeah.
Step up to the plate. You will actually be.
You won't be necessarily happier.
You'll be fulfilled.
You'll have more purpose and joy.
Yeah. There is a difference between joy and happiness. 1,000%.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm with you.
So yeah, that's like.
So it's a good
but
call.
I'm like,
You're not saying get married early. It's don't run away from it if you think you're too young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then going along with that, what I was gonna say for like how to be happy is like find happiness on your own though. Like that was something I think was good for me that I learned in my time being single was like I can't wait for someone else to make me happy.
Yeah.
I need to be happy because of me. Like I need to make my own life happy. And then if someone can come along, like I'm great. Like I want that, but I just see, and maybe it's just where we live. Maybe it's not as much a thing other places, but I actually feel like it probably is, that people look to get married to be happy. Like I want to get married so my spouse can make me happy. So they can do these things for me and like I can feel this butterfly love all the time and I want them to make me happy. And I just think that's a recipe for disaster. And we've talked about this before where like I think if you are in a peaceful, joyful, happy state on your own, you will attract a better person.
Yeah.
And someone who is also in that same place. And you won't need each other, but you'll just want each other. Does that make sense? And so, yeah. And so then when you do get married, you will be more happy. Like it will make you happy. Yeah. But that's because you started from a place of happiness, and you can give, and get the giving is what makes you happy.
So maybe
but if you start in a place of misery and neediness and like, I need to get married so they can make me happy, you're going to go the other way.
For sure.
You're like, when you get married, you're either going to go happier or you're going to go more miserable. You're not going to stay the same.
Yeah. So the call out there is, again, you're not saying get married at 21. You're saying get better, be the best you can.
Yeah.
And then if you meet someone in that state that you love and loves you back,
marry him.
Why?
And then have kids.
Don't do this.
Yeah.
My mentor, he was in our church, in our culture, we call them our mission presidents. My mission president, when I was coming home, he was saying like, Eldrin, I'm not going to tell you to get married as soon as you get home. He's like, I'll only tell you that if you meet the right one, don't do the satanic thing of waiting to marry her. And I was like, interesting choice of word.
Yeah, that's pretty harsh.
And I think it was just, he was just saying it for the effect.
Yeah.
But the message of don't wait. Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah, no, I think that it's a good thing. And I also feel like every relationship and couple has different timing. You know, like my parents dated for 2 months and got engaged.
And how old were they? Young.
My mom was 20. She might have been 21 when she got married, because then they were engaged for like 6 months. And my dad was 21, 22. So like super young. Yeah. And they've been married like 48 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's other people who date forever and they're divorced. Like, but I'm not saying short is better, long is better. Like, just everyone's timing. Just, don't force it. And and like, I feel like if you can work on yourself and be in a good place. Like if it was my daughters, I would prefer for them to get married relatively younger. But I don't want them to get married for the sake of getting married to be neat. Does that make sense? So I don't know.
Well said. There's a lot of nuances to in something like this too.
Yeah.
Because it's all more complicated.
Yeah. Let's look at some more comments and then we'll do a saying of the day.
Yeah, and we'll call it there. How long have we been going for?
I feel like we've been talking a lot.
an hour or so. So okay.
If you look at some comments, I'm gonna pull up a saying that we're gonna do.
Yeah, so it's gonna be hard to. Yeah, I'm going through here. Okay, so Kevin Grant, I've heard that Americans don't use their holiday in case they need them if they're sick. Yeah, fair. So thankfully, holidays themselves, yes, I'll take off work. I have a lot more PTO.
But holiday means vacation.
Vacation, that's right. So Kevin's from where you're from? England, the UK. How many countries are in that country? Yeah, so I've accrued a lot of PTO, but it's just been like a rule of mine. If I haven't hit my sales number yet, I shouldn't take PTO. Yeah, is it healthy? Because I don't know, but then striving to do hard things has helped me, and made the holidays we do take worth it. So yeah.
At this point, we actually do like.
But we have taken breaks.
At least a year. Every year we go on a trip.
We go at least on a trip.
Yeah.
And quick, sure. And am I working at night on those trips? Yeah, and that's fine. But
you have more fun because he gets emails, and he's like, I just know I have 200 emails, so I'm like, just take a half an hour, go through some emails, and then we will actually have more.
So set a timer to just make some strides.
But he's way more pleasant and has more fun if it's like I just got a little bit off.
Yeah. So Troy, so the industry I work in, it's called software as a service, SaaS. So a tech company, and I'm a enterprise sales rep. So that just means I try to sell bigger deals to bigger clients. I met my husband online and I was 18. We dated for 2 weeks and he proposed. We got married and he was 22. We've been married for 26 years.
That's awesome. Love it.
Yeah, so that's how we met on Tinder.
Yeah, but we dated for more than 2 weeks.
Oh, man.
We were exclusive for maybe 2 weeks before I was like, let's get married.
Yeah. Russ, yes, do it right now. Would you, okay, I actually want to talk about this one. Would you accept one of your children if they were a part of the LGBT, or would you disown them? Oh,
Never.
Absolutely love them. Who, yeah.
No, I would never disown him.
So yeah.
Mm-mm.
Love the crap out of them, no matter what.
Yeah.
My parents just had their 59th anniversary.
Wow.
My gosh.
Yeah. See, we may not have a 59. If we got married when I was 29, what's 29 plus 59?
29 plus 59?
Yeah, how old would I be?
I'm 88.
Yeah, we may not have a 59.
We might not have a 59. Scientists have said that the first human that's going to live to 150 has already been born.
It's not us.
I believe that human being. Look at this is a nice compliment for you. Gerald says, "Girl, you are a wife
of the 50s." I know.
So good to hear.
50s are great.
Yeah, that was a good time. Don, a country song for you to watch with Ali. Lee Bryce, A Woman Like You.
Okay.
You don't know that one?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you write it down. Diesel fuel. When I was in the military, my girlfriend at the time, we were together for 10 years, left me because I was gone so much and never home. Do I blame her? No, but my heart turned cold that day. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah. That's really rough. Heartbreak is a genuinely, like an actual
I
thing.
would say
it's
perhaps one of the hardest thing we go through as humans. Yeah.
It's like the same as losing someone because you lost someone. Like it can be incredibly painful. Yeah. What reaction have you done that has touched you the most?
Huh. That's hard. Because there's been a lot that have touched me. Like,
what's one that just comes to mind?
The latest one that comes to mind, I think we had a similar question a couple of weeks ago. There's this couple that they were a country artist together. Rory and what was her name? Can't remember the wife's name. But the song we checked out was her singing it to her husband because she was gonna pass soon, and she did pass from cancer. Like, so now he performed. Now he performs by himself. But like, I think that one touched me the most because, yeah, the thing I love most in the world is my wife. Yeah. So that it like hits you different, right?
Yeah. Who is your absolute favorite group now?
Group?
Yeah. I guess group. I'm gonna.
It has to go genre by
person.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna add that.
It has to go genre by genre.
Okay, country.
So for country,
you like Hardy, and you like his friend Morgan Wallen.
I like Morgan Wallen, but
you like Hardy.
I like Hardy.
Okay.
I really like Hardy.
Yeah.
But I'm actually getting like more and more into like some of like the more old school stuff. Like I like been listening to like Toby Keith quite a bit.
Okay, cool.
So that's kind of natural. Yeah. So country on that one.
The oldies.
On the oldies.
Or classics, I guess.
My favorite has been a lot of the stuff that I didn't know Queen did. And that is our top performing. Dude, that video was probably gonna break 1 million views, by the way. How cool is that?
Yeah.
It was just fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And what about another genre?
Metal, Tool. Yeah.
Tool.
One of my favorite things has actually been the guitarists that people have been showing.
You like, yeah.
So so Joe Bonamassa was freaking
I
awesome.
showed you that.
Yeah, you did. getting a little bit more, and I should do more of it. Getting a little bit more into Stevie Ray Vaughan, and that one's more just to like remember my brother who passed. He always told me Stevie Ray Vaughan is the best. So it's like just been fun to be like,
Cool.
He was the best.
Cool.
Linda Ronstadt, have you reacted to Blue Bayou? No, and we should. So Linda Ronstadt, right here. Do you remember who Linda Ronstadt was?
No.
You remember that? Okay, so that episode with Ron Swanson in the zombie show. What the freak was it called?
Oh yeah. Okay.
The Last of Us.
Yeah.
He at the very end shows a girl like, you don't know who Linda Ronstadt was?
Oh, that's in there.
And so they brought her up. We have checked her out on the channel, and that channel actually has like that video actually has like over 200,000 views. So people love her. So I would love to check out some more Linda Ronstadt.
Cool.
Blue
Okay.
Bayou.
All right. Well, let's do our. Here's our saying.
And then we also got Queen, Who Wants to Live Forever. Great recommendations today, guys. Awesome.
So the story with the sayings is that he is not technically a native speaker.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know but you have like
I grew up
English.
speaking both English and Spanish. But I was
in
learning them
Spanish
scholastically.
Yeah.
So because of that, sayings, idioms,
He doesn't know them.
I just did not
I'll just pop him out sometimes, like not just a hat rack. That's his favorite one right now.
That's a good
Because I said it, and he's like, "That's the best." So I feel really cool because I can bring out these old timey sayings.
Yeah.
So here's the one today. We're gonna see if you know. Make hay while the sun shines.
Make hay while the sun shines? What the freak? Is that kind of like saying like make lemonade, like make lemonade out if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. It sounds like it's like that sort of feeling.
Shines. So it's kind of like I'm probably gonna explain it wrong, but it's kind of like when it rains it pours, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Like make hay while the sun shines. You have this time, take advantage of the time you have, make it the best you can in this time.
Yeah.
Like the sun is shining before the sun sets. Get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So make hay while the sun shines.
Make hay while the sun
I'm
shines.
trying to think of like an example of when you would use it, but I'm coming up blank because I'm on the spot.
Yeah.
But there's your make hay. You don't seem too impressed with that one.
It's all right.
It's all right. What about we'll do one more.
You're trying to get that.
I know. I just want you to like it.
I don't know why that one is like, all right.
Okay, I think we've talked. No, you would know. What about?
Just read them for people to know what you're talking about.
Well, no, I might use it later. I don't want to spoil it. Okay, I think we talked about this one, but between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah,
we talked about this in the car.
We talked about this because we were listening to A Rock by Hardy. Hardy's become my favorite country artist.
Yeah,
and he says it in there, and he's like, "Do you know that saying?" I'm like, "What saying?"
Yeah, I was
between
like,
a hard place and a rock.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I just thought it was just part of the lyric. Like,
yeah, no, it's a saying. Between
I forgot
rock and a hard place.
Okay, so
what does it mean?
Is that you're in two hard situations? Like, there's no.
Yeah.
It feels like there's no right
there's
choice.
No easy choice.
There's no easy choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if I choose this, it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
If I choose this, it's going to be hard. It's a rock, which is hard, and a hard place, which is hard.
Yeah.
So, you do like that one.
I do like that one.
Yeah. So we got one.
Really like that one.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's all we got for today, friends. Thank you for hanging out. It was fun.
Yeah, to everyone who have some of their suggestions, thankfully these chats are saved and whatnot, so we'll go back to them. But as a reminder, the reason we do this is just to come hang out with everybody. I need to do better at bringing people through the rest of our videos to come hang out and do this. Reminding people we do this every Thursday. But frankly, we're doing this so that we can have non-reaction content, so that we can actually monetize that stuff, and to make YouTube shorts from it. If we can just make this stream just another revenue bringer, some things like such. that's like the business reason for it. But then we're also doing this because it's just fun hanging out.
We have fun.
It's a good excuse
Yeah.
for us to
It's just
do something together.
Yeah, it's just fun. So, oh look, you got a subscriber. Welcome. All right, well, one last question. Whoops. Trent Stevenson. Hey, it's our friend. Welcome. What is your go-to pizza order? Pepperoni.
So we do differ there. Technically, my
We do?
favorite is pepperoni with mushroom.
Ugh.
And you hate mushroom.
So I win and we just get pepperoni.
Yeah. She's always.
It goes to the wife.
But at the same time, I do like a pepperoni.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. I like Hawaiian. I do like a Hawaiian pizza.
No, it's a sin. Do you know what? I don't mind it. I know people get really, I pick off the pineapple and I'll eat the ham. But I don't like the remaining
Joe
taste
Rogan
of
and Elon
pineapple.
ate pineapple and sardine.
Oh, yuck. That sounds awful.
Or anchovy. Actually,
Yes.
I'm kind of intrigued.
That sounds awful. All right. Well, anyways, it's been real.
Every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Mountain. Come hang out, guys.
See you next.
Tell your friends.
Bye.
Till next one.